Hello, everyone. Good evening. We will now begin our session. Welcome to another live meditation. We're very, very happy to welcome you here. And we hope you have a good time tonight and that we all can meditate very, very well. As you know, we do these sessions twice a week on Tuesday and Thursday. Always at the same time at 7 p.m. London time or 8 p.m. European time. And it's a real joy, to be honest, to do these meditations with you and to experience this feeling of collectivity. For many reasons, Sahaja Yoga meditation actually works better when we are in a group. Even if the group is kind of dispersed, but sort of tuning into the same meditation, I guess, it just works better somehow. And we can feel it. Hopefully you can feel it too, how Kundalini energy rises better in a more palpable way. We can feel the coolness on our palms, on the top of our head. We can feel clear and we can feel connected. So for those of you who are perhaps joining us for the first time, this experience, what I just described, the awakening of the Kundalini energy, is at the core of Sahaja Yoga meditation. So this is the mechanism which gets you into meditation. And perhaps many of you know that there have been numerous historical references to it in multiple cultures. Southeast Asian culture or Asian culture, where currently India has really excelled in the quest for spiritual knowledge. So I suppose a lot of the terminology comes from Sanskrit. But, you know, whether it is searching for the Holy Grail or the yin goddess residing on the top of the head in the Chinese tradition, or the ancient people of Australia, or the Americans, the Indians of the Americas, who have experienced this deep connection to Mother Earth and to everything that's around them. There are so many references to the same kind of experience, but perhaps in a partial way, or in a way that's not quite as global as we can experience now. So this is something very deep, very ancient, and we are just tapping into this built-in mechanism that's tapping into the built-in potential resource that's within us, activating it, and experiencing the benefits, really, and growing spiritually, growing as a personality, becoming a better person, because the chakras that are located along the spine, they also get cleansed, they get opened up, and each of those chakras is related to a particular facet of our personality. Like this one is collectivity. There's one that's makes us very peaceful, very calm inside. So opening all of them up leads to us becoming a more balanced, a happier, joyful personality, and just feels good, really. So I think this is why we do it. But I think the primary goal is to really achieve something more subtle, something more serene within ourselves. in order to evolve and have meaning. So it's also the search for meaning that drives us, I think, when we seek this connection through meditation. Well, anyways, this is a bit of a historical and theoretical introduction. It's always good to remember that there is this depth to it. It's not just any kind of, I don't know, commercialized generic meditation that we do. It's really quite a deep and personal subject. Okay, well, tonight we will have, of course, a guided meditation. And also I will attempt to play this wonderful instrument right here. It's called the sitar. It's an instrument of Indian classical tradition. And this Indian classical music was really designed to bring us into meditation. That's kind of the whole point of it. So it's very effective at doing that. So we will see how we feel and we will try together. And I think perhaps if you're joining us via Zoom, maybe you could write in the chat whether you are here for the first time or you've been coming before. It will be great to know what kind of group we are tonight. If you're not joining us via Zoom, please go to wemeditate.co/live, and there is a button to join via Zoom. And so you can have a more interactive experience and we can talk and you can ask questions. So don't be shy. Let us know if you're here for the first time or if indeed you've been meditating with us before. And so if you have been meditating with us before, okay, wow, there's someone who has actually completed the intermediate course. That's amazing. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you, Lawrence, I hope you will enjoy tonight's meditation. All right, so a few times before, I've meditated before. Okay, well, that's great. That's really wonderful. Thank you so much for joining again. I hope you feel good after these meditations. And so you join us once more. Is there anyone at all who is actually here for the first time? Because if so, that I can cut to the chase and not do too much of an introduction. Okay, all right, great. Welcome Sabita, here for the first time. This is wonderful. You know, these sessions, they are very practical. And so while, of course, there is a lot of knowledge to it, the knowledge part is not actually as important as the experience itself. Okay, so welcome. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not sure if I can pronounce your name correctly. Adelaide? I'm sorry if that was wrong, but welcome. Welcome to tonight's meditation. So I was saying, even if you've done this before, even if you've done an intermediate course, really the experience only grows even if you repeat some basic introductory exercises. You know, I've been doing this for, what, 14 years? Yeah, it's crazy to remember, but every time we do this intro meditation exercise, it just really starts to flow so much better. You reactivate this energy once again, and it's a wonderful experience. So there isn't so much of a sort of stage by stage kind of development in this meditation. It's more organic, it's more personal. It really depends on your state, on how well you perceive those subtle energies within you. And basically doing these sessions together only helps you with activating this energy more, becoming a more subtle person, and perceive these subtle changes within you on a more acute kind of level. So, and similarly, if you are here for the first time, don't be intimidated. It really is a practice-based session, and I think the courses are more sort of going deeper into the knowledge or into particular aspects within Sahaja Yoga meditation. But we're here to meditate together and to enjoy together. Doesn't matter if you're here for the first time or not. So having said that, we will do a short introductory meditation to get us into the flow, to activate this Kundalini energy. And then we'll move on to the music part, and we'll try to meditate to the music, to live music. And then we'll see how we feel. We'll see how it compares to meditating without live music, I suppose. So on to the introductory exercise. We'll place our left hand, palm facing upwards, onto our lap, just like so. We'll stay here throughout the exercise. So I'm your mirror, yeah. So it's the left hand that should be on your lap. Stays there for the rest of the exercise. The right hand we will be placing on various parts of our body, corresponding to different energy centers, chakras, and we will be saying within ourselves certain affirmations or questions to activate those chakras, to activate this inner energy once again, so we can then proceed with our meditation. So we will begin. Let's put our hand on our heart. So again, it's the right hand. Yeah. You can close your eyes. If it helps you, you can open your eyes. That's absolutely fine. But the point is to concentrate within. It's really you and your personal experience that matters at this point. So try not to think, and be in the present moment. So that applies to, in general, the meditation and Sahaja Yoga. You need to allow this Kundalini energy to rise and pass through the last or the one before last chakra by keeping your mind still. It's not the main goal to keep your mind still, but it's a route towards the meditation. So it's not a thinking process. It's everything but a thinking process. So leave your worries, leave your day behind, leave the future in the future, concentrate on now, and you'll have a much better experience. Okay. Right hand on our heart. We can close our eyes. You can feel our heartbeat underneath our hand. And just breathe in and out several times. Like a turtle withdrawing its limbs, withdrawing its head into the shell. So we withdraw our attention from the outside into our inner being, concentrating within. Keeping our hand on our heart, we will ask, am I the pure spirit? Just within yourself, quietly. Am I the pure spirit? You don't have to find answers to these questions. Just ask them into the silence within you. Let's put our right hand on the left side of our stomach. And here we will ask the question again. Am I my own master? Am I a master to my own self? Am I my own master? Okay, now we'll place the hand lower down where our hip connects with our body. And here we will affirm confidently. I do not want any false knowledge. We can ask, referring to this Kundalini energy within us, Mother Kundalini, please give me pure knowledge about myself. So you don't have to analyze any of these. Just treat it as an experiment. Don't overthink it and concentrate more on what you feel inside. But do say those affirmations sincerely, with the pure desire to try this out, because otherwise it will not work. Once again, Mother Kundalini, please give me pure knowledge about myself. Okay, let's raise our hand higher up, again on the left side of our stomach. And here we will affirm this time, confidently. I am my own master. I am my own guru. So we want to shake off anything that might be dominating us in this moment. And develop this feeling of self-mastery. Once again, I am my own master. I am my own master. You can say this a couple of times more. Let's place our right hand onto our heart. And let's say confidently, I am the pure spirit. I am not just this body. I am not just this mind. I'm not these emotions, these thoughts. I am something deeper. I am something eternal. I am the eternal bliss and awareness. I am the Spirit. So try to identify ourselves with this most serene and most eternal part of our own being, shaking off the illusions that stand between us and our true self. Once again, I am the pure Spirit. Let's place our right hand onto our neck, the left side, where our neck connects to the shoulder. And you can turn your head towards the right. And here we will affirm, I am not guilty. I am not guilty of anything. I want to correct my mistakes. I want to face my mistakes. I do not want to be dragged down by the feeling of guilt. I am not guilty. I am not guilty. I am not guilty. Now, we will place our hand on our forehead. And here we will say, I forgive. I forgive everyone. And I forgive myself. Really, we just want to let go of any negativity towards other people. Don't think about anyone in particular, because that's of course counterproductive. Just say within yourself, I forgive. I forgive. I forgive these thoughts, these emotions. I forgive everyone. Just try to experience this relief from forgiving and letting go. And the one before last, place our hand on the back of our head. We will say, Mother Kundalini, referring to this energy within, please forgive me for any mistakes I may have made in the past against myself. Mother Kundalini, please forgive me for any mistakes against myself and my spiritual ascent. And finally, perhaps the most important part of this exercise, is we will put the center of our palm onto the top of our head, stretching the fingers in our palm so that the center of our palm is firmly on the top of our head. We will press down, we will massage it in a clockwise direction. Imagine there is a clock on your head. Moving the scalp with your hand, so you give it a good massage. And we will say here, Mother Kundalini, please activate within me. Please bring me into the state of true meditation. Please give me the state of true yoga connection. Please give me my self-realization. Or you can say, please establish my self-realization, if you've meditated with us before. Please let me experience the bliss and the beauty of true meditation. You can raise your hand a few centimeters above your head. See what you can feel above your head. See if there is a cool breeze emanating from the top of your head in towards your hand. It can be very, very subtle, or can indeed be very palpable. Try with your left hand. Put your right hand back on your lap, palm facing upwards. See if you can feel it with the left hand. Now put your left hand back on your lap. And actually with two hands we'll just sort of swipe from the center of our forehead towards our ears, just and generally on our head. This helps relieve the pressure in this chakra. Put both of your hands on to your lap, palms facing upward. But your attention is still above your head, where your hand just was before. As if you are still holding your hand up there, as if you are still checking what you can feel up there. Thus begins our meditation. So try to stay in this present moment. If thoughts come into your head, chase them away. Just say, not now, not now. Let them go away like ripples in the water. So your mind is a blank space, and you are just patiently waiting for the Kundalini energy to rise and bring you into the state of meditation. You can't really force it. You have to allow this natural process within you to occur. Just like a flower blooms, just like anything in the nature awakens now in the spring. The same way, this Kundalini energy awakens within you. So you just have to allow it with your attention being in the present. So as promised, I will play some music on the sitar, and feel free to please continue meditating. Hopefully the music will facilitate your meditation. Well, hopefully you found that enjoyable. A humble attempt. Well, the main thing is to see how you feel. Hopefully this has facilitated your meditation. Hopefully you feel a bit more awakened, really. Hope you feel that this Kundalini energy is rising more. Well, make a mental note how you feel, and then perhaps in a few minutes you can share in the chat. Let's put our hand again above our head to see if the sensation of Kundalini rising, the coolness or the heat, can be also heat, is more acute, more palpable, something you can feel better. You may even start to feel that, once it crosses this chakra, so it comes out in even a small amount, it just brings you so much joy, so much nourishment. It's like you're a dry plant in the desert and suddenly it rains. I can almost describe it this way. Try with your left hand. Maybe you don't even need to hold your hand above your head. Perhaps you can feel literally on your head that there is a coolness filling this part of your subtle system, the Sahasrara chakra, coming out and establishing this connection with the universe, with the cosmos, with the divine, however you may call it. And it's a beautiful feeling. And if you're not quite there yet, don't be discouraged. Yogis of many centuries have tried to achieve this and failed. So I think in a collective human evolution, this is a huge step when somebody actually starts to feel these energies. I know it sounds very grand, but in a historical context, it is. It is a huge deal. And so also see how you feel on your palms. If you hold your hands out, or even if you just rest them on your palms, on your lap, can feel the coolness or warmth, tingling sensations on one of your fingers, because each finger is connected to a particular chakra. Let us know, actually, if you're feeling anything in particular. Let us know, and if you say something more specific, like I feel heat or coolness, maybe only coolness on one hand or the other, then I can try to explain what this could potentially mean as well. So I can see your compliments. Thank you very much. I'm very glad that you've enjoyed it. Didn't want it to end. Well, thank you so much. There's a music for meditation section on wemeditate.co. And there is, if you select strings as your sound, it's not me playing, but it's someone even, much more proficient, a dear friend of mine as well, who's Leo Vertuni, whose recordings are there, and he is an absolute gem, a very talented fellow. So you can listen to this kind of music more on the sitar, as well as other sounds as well. Okay, let's see. Does it matter that I just, so this is the questions from the Zoom chat. Does it matter that I just had to lay back and relax for the music part after such a challenging day? Well, it's, it's an understandable phenomenon. We've all been there. So if we try to put it into very sort of theoretical terms, when a day is challenging, when you are challenged mentally, you have to run around, you have to think a lot, you have to make decisions. All of this draws energy from your right energy channel on the right-hand side. And so it gets overheated, it gets tired. And I'm very familiar with this kind of feeling because my job can also be quite demanding. And so what happens is when you swing so much in the right, when it releases, you swing a lot in the left. So your left side suddenly gets activated, and the left side is the past, is the emotions. So you just have to, you feel like you have to lie down, you feel like you need to stop and regenerate, which is obviously a natural process. When you're tired, you want to rest. Ideally, meditation is in the middle of these two. So there's left and right, and there's a central channel, which is what is used for the Kundalini awakening. So meditation is neither sleep, definitely not sleep, nor being attentive to the surroundings. Yeah, it's being attentive to your connection to the awakening of your Kundalini. So it's good that you've felt something, but I think taking it a step further is trying to meditate on a regular basis so you can release the tiredness from the right side. And there's an amazing technique for that called foot soaking. You literally just soak your feet in salty water in a bucket. There is a description, and if you go about meditation, improving meditation on the website, there is a foot soaking technique described there. So you should definitely try that out. It will cool you down and help you meditate. So I think essentially that's the idea, to be in the center more. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for your compliments. And I'm not much of a professional, but it's a passion for sure to play this kind of music. All right, let's see. When I raise my left hand above my Sahasrara, I feel the cool breeze, but not with the right. So it's really good that you can feel the cool breeze. That's kind of the main thing. The sensitivity of your hands is something that comes sometimes much later, to be honest. Depends on the state of your chakras. So I have to say that with me, it literally took a couple of years for it to develop. Didn't feel all that much on my hands at the beginning, more on my head. And that's sort of regular practice. So don't be discouraged, but it also really matters what you feel when you actually meditate. When you actually put your hands out, close your eyes, you're in the center, maybe some music is playing. What is it that do you feel like you're being lifted, you're being elevated a little bit? When you open your eyes, do you feel like you've just been, I don't know, sort of somewhere different, and you look around and you're more calm, you're more peaceful, you're more satisfied and joyful? And that's certainly the effect that comes with Kundalini awakening. So that is also very important. And so whether you can feel with the right hand, so it can be that your right side is a little hot, so you are, like in the previous case, perhaps a bit tired, overworked or stressed. Or it can also be dependent on the Vishuddhi chakra here on your throat level, So essentially just keep meditating and try, well, I think that applies to everyone. Try to do it regularly. So if you do it every day in the morning, just 5 or 10 minutes, and in the evening, also clearing out with this foot soaking technique, then you can really start to feel the effect. And then, of course, come to a group class. I mean, after the whole COVID bonanza is over, do come to a class in your city. There should be one. If you can't find one, do email us from the website contacts section, and we'll point you in the right direction. But also certainly our online classes as well, something that really helps. All right. Sorry. Let me see. Okay. Oh, thank you, Georgia. Amazing sitar. Helped a lot. That's very nice to hear. Felt like I was battling with myself in the head to allow true meditation. Is this normal, and why? Depends on what you mean by battling with yourself, but I can certainly relate to that feeling. So oftentimes when we react a lot to things, when we are very passionate person, perhaps we take a lot of things to heart, or maybe we have, we just had to have some arguments with people or something like that. It can happen that the neck and especially our face and our head is just so tense and very difficult to penetrate for the Kundalini energy. It happened to me many, many times. To be honest, again, at the beginning of my practice a few years back, it would often be the case that literally my head is pulsating with pressure and it just doesn't come out, doesn't flow. Yeah. So if you feel that, you can do simple things like you can just give yourself a head massage. Like remove this, sort of create space between these two balloons. So in the energy channel, we have the right and left channels, which then cross and form these kind of balloon-like structures of ego and superego. So the Kundalini needs to pass through them. So you just sort of make space for it, like massaging your head can help, and your neck as well. But yeah, it can take some practice also in terms of thoughts bombarding you. And I know it sounds really trivial, but do try the foot soaking technique. So again, on the website, there's about meditation, improving meditation section. And it talks about how to do foot soaking. And it's really great. It just like flushes down everything that you've accumulated. And so you do this for a couple, 10, 15 minutes, soaking your feet in the water, meditating, throw it in the toilet, and then meditate for another 5-10 minutes. And the quality of your meditation really improves. So do try that, and massaging. And you should, those two things for sure will make you feel better. It might sound crazy, but I personally do the foot soaking thing every single day. I'm a little addicted. Well, in a good sense, because it just helps me so much to cleanse and clear out. Okay. Is it possible to do the course online? Thank you. Yes, you can do a course online. I'm not sure when our next one is, to be honest. Keep an eye out for an announcement. And courses are important. So if you've done some, that's really, really great. And I'm so glad you've joined the last one. It was led, I think, primarily by our amazing guys from Amsterdam, as well as London. And they're just so wonderful, and they've who've done such a great job with the course. But at the same time, there's no really sort of certification in, in Sahaja Yoga. You know, I've been doing this for 14 years, and honestly, every year you can say that, wow, there's definitely something has changed and I've grown a little bit, and it just keeps going. And it's such a deep and personal thing that while doing a course helps, and it's really great if you can do it to get more knowledge, it's more the practice of meditation and meditating in a group, maybe discussing it like this with other people, that sort of excels your spirituality and your practice. Yeah, so Lawrence, I think, yes, exactly. Lawrence is saying that he's done the intro courses, intermediate and intro as well. And he's saying forgive those thoughts. Yeah, so that's a very good technique. You have the thoughts. Thank you, Lawrence. You can breathe in, hold your breath, and when you breathe out, just say I. Sorry, do this. So I on the breathe in. Forgive, and you breathe out. Pause, long pause, no thoughts. Then I, breathing out, forgive. Because this forgiveness, the feeling of letting go of the negativity is what really helps to get rid of those thoughts. That's just how it works. So yes, thoughts are troubling you, just forgive, let go, and try the breathing as well. Very powerful. Okay, great. So Nuria from our team messaged on the chat that there's a 10-week course. That is correct. Yes, would highly recommend foot soaking as well. Oh, and there you go. Actually, in the Zoom chat, thank you, Nuria. In the Zoom chat, there is a link to the foot soaking technique. So do try it out. Exactly. Georgia is saying exactly how I felt, a lot of pressure in my head and neck. Yeah. No, try the foot soaking. It's really, really great. If there are no more questions, and thank you so much for asking the questions. It's so great to think. Before we were doing this without the interactive part, and I was feeling like something is missing. But thank you so much for asking the questions. Do join us next week on Tuesday. So the way this is done is that Tuesday is done by the Amsterdam team. They have just a very dynamic group who are part of this project of spreading Sahaja Yoga meditation knowledge online. And Thursday is the London team. So we alternate. So do join us on Tuesday. Thank you so much for joining us. It means a lot. This is why we're doing this, to meditate together, to share this knowledge, and it's a passion, just like music. So it's really great to have you all. So yes, Tuesday 7 o'clock London time, 8 o'clock European time. Join us again, and have a good evening. All right, goodbye everyone.